Tot la cartă, sus.
Bomb has been planted.
Defusing the bomb.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Roger that. Push!
Au intrat la raș cu aia.
Throwing grenade.
Mai trag.
Flashbang. Throwing flashbang. Smoke.
Uite ce camp am. Can inside, we have the bomb down. It's planted.
Bomb has been planted.
Fire in the hole.
Terrorists win.
Mă, hai că ți-l iei, mare, că nu mai... Du-te altul pe.
Go, go, go. Roger that.
La fel.
Roger.
Creativ, te auzi prost.
Al meu face. Nu-i balconul ăla. Balcon. E balcon. No, jump. Middle.
Counter-terrorists win.
Am venit la exact unde nu trebuia. În joc, e. Drop-ul.
Lock and load. Smoke. Grenade out. Deploying flashbang. Grenade out.
Gata.
Aia e unul la raș.
Flashbang.
bomba în casă. Ultimul pe bază la el. Cred că da, nu știu, am uit în casă.
Throwing flashbang.
Da, știu. Kenny, here. Am here, Kenny.
Roger that. Roger. Defusing the bomb.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Let's go, let's go. Throwing grenade. Fire in the hole. Deploying flashbang. Laying down smoke. Deploying flashbang. Smoke. That's copy. Affirmative.
Counter-terrorists
Roger.
win.
Grab your gear, let's go. Fire in the hole. Flashbang. Throwing grenade.
La Rush. Cap de retardatul ăla n-am.
Laying down smoke. Grenade out.
Counter-terrorists win.
Let's roll.
Orice să... Mișto.
Am încodat.
Smoke. Grenade out.
Mic.
Throwing flashbang.
Unul jos, în dreapta și... Mijlocul
Grenade out.
conector. Pentru ține Kenny.
Am bomba pe jumate, la cutia lor. Și omul, jos.
Uite-mă, uite-te bază. Vine acum, din bază vine spre mijloc. Unul mijloc conector, în stânga.
Deploying flashbang.
Terrorists win.
Dar asta așa că ești Rambo și te duci tu să bați singur.
Let's go have some fun. Grenade out.
Bomba cu casă, jos.
Throwing
Nu te-ai
flashbang.
cutit.
Bă, dar e pe jumate, bă, că mi-l în 3.
Terrorists win.
All right, gentlemen, this is it. Smoke. Flashbang. Throwing grenade. Deploying flashbang.
Mid.
Încă unul în mijloc. La puțin. Polar.
Îngrijoresc, mă, mai dusă.
Că mă iau acolo.
Throwing flashbang.
Bomb has been planted.
Flashbang. Diffusing.
Terrorists win.
Deci, trebuia să stai tot pe... Și să vedeai dreapta. Cam se bate. Foarte.
Let's go earn our pay. Fire in the hole. Deploying flashbang. Deploying decoy. Roger that.
Unde?
Roger that.
Să audă.
Roger.
Mamă, câte ți-am mai mult?
Bomb has been planted.
Nu te auzi. Cred că nu trec de ei.
Diffusing.
Terrorists win.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Throwing flashbang.
N-am la mine.
Aici, pe mă.
Flashbang. Decoys out.
Am intrat pe rampă, mă. E cea mai mare greșeală să faceți rush.
Throwing flashbang.
Bomb has been planted.
Defusing the bomb.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
So what I'm going to show you guys in this video is how to smoke the box in middle. So what you want to do is line up this wall here so that the edges meet up with this smaller wall. Then this pole, you want the side of it to roughly meet up with this wall here. Then you want to aim your crosshair high enough so that when you throw your smoke, it's going to bounce off this blue lining on this wall here. And then you want to run forward of this wall and throw your smoke. This smoke should completely block CT vision of Catwalk from mid and lets you and your teammates safely run through into short without having to worry about being orked. You can also smoke the same spot from lowers. All you have to do is throw your smoke while moving backwards. So in this video I'm going to show you how to smoke CT spawn from mid. What you want to do is get behind the box in the corner that I've circled here. Then you want to aim the middle of your crosshair so that it's touching the top of the window and then throw your smoke. The smoke should land right in the middle of CT spawn. This should block any vision in or out of CT spawn. If you want, you can follow up with a Molotov into CT spawn, and this should stop anyone who wants to walk through the smoke.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. What haven't we? You know the planes and the Taylor gang and the fast cars with bad broads in them. I proceed to smoke these trees and stuff piles of cheese in my 501 denim. Where they bullshit begins, I end them. And no, I don't hear these niggas tripping, closing the cabin door and revving up on my engines. The weed is rolled, the drink is cold. It's new to you, to me it's old. CEO.
A bomb plant, that's going to tie it up at 3-0, but that's a throwaway round. Another kind of elementary mistakes that not to be making, so I was a little bit taken aback by that. And that peek by Frizz, very ill-advised. Ritter as well, just going to ride his luck a bit. As you can see, they're going to be rotating around the long way, so going to come a trace now. And keep forgetting, we have got this nifty little feature that I've totally forgotten about with CSGO TV. And you can see where the choke point is on the map with this. You can see where people are grouping up, and we're just going to wait here because on Trace he is going to get a rush. He needs to do something here. He's getting close to that. He does get one. No, it was actually Frost, but he has contributed, and that's a great little flick shot from Frost just to get Cuban there. Bomb is planted and ticking away. And Frost has had to resort to his pistol. Ritter's got him on backup. And it's a 2v2 now, so Frost can try and get himself into a better position to actually contribute some damage. Let's quickly get on Neo, who has got the AWP, and he's in a very good position. He's got the height advantage. Watching that bomb, and he is going to get that kill. And of course, all of Neo's fans are going to go absolutely berserk about that, no doubt, like it was the best thing ever. It was just a fairly standard kill, but a standard double. But well played by him. Right place, right time with the right weapon, and that's going to give ASC the advantage again, 4-3. I would probably say that a very good coordinated terrorist side should take more rounds on this particular map. Certainly, that was always the case in CSS. Just purely because of how far spaced out it is and how easy it is to hold bomb sites once the bomb is ticking away. So I would like to think that a good terrorist side's going to get maybe 9 rounds a half. So be interesting to see if that's how it pans out. You can see as well, looking on the left for Deadcam, that we are going to get some action here on this eco round for Fnatic. They are going to push out through the smoke. I'm not even sure what they're shooting at. I don't think they are either. They have dropped down. Pasha's going to pick up 2 kills. And Jockin's just going to run through. Going to try and get his rifle. Doesn't do it, and well, that round is over. It was just absolute carnage. And they were just chopped down in a crossfire. And you can see what people are saying about it on the chat. How did Neo survive? I'm not sure he knows. It was a very good eco in principle, and the idea was good, but when it came to the execution of actually having to drop the bodies, they couldn't do it. So Taz just going to launch that standard smoke, which will smoke the mid area, and they're going to do this divide again. Neo able to use that smoke just to get into a slightly more advantageous position. Just switching off when he gets that pick. Frizz again going for that peek in mid, and surely he's got to establish that it is a bad idea. They've had someone in mid faster than them every round, and usually with an AWP. And they're going to be all over this bomb site. Frost is just well poised with his FAMAS. He's going to get 1 kill. That's actually not bad going from him, because he was swamped, but he's going to get taken down by Pasha, and that Neo is going to pick up that last frag. So there you go. Things starting to go the way of ESC Gaming in a big way. But of course, that's what we would expect to see on this map. Let's have a quick look at the frag charts. Now, it is the mighty Neo who has jumped to the top with a score of 9 kills, 4 deaths, and 26 overall. The star player for Fnatic, of course, is Frost. 11 for 6, not as impressive as it was earlier. Only 22 points. When last checked, he only had 16. But you can see several people need to pick up their game on Fnatic. Trace, Jochen and Frizz all on the bottom, and Neo starting to make his AWP work. Not really known as an AWPer, but a player of his experience and versatility is going to be able to pick up any gun. And this is an eco round, so we are expecting to go the way of ESC. You can see we've got Pasha just picking up that wraparound frag. You can see on the X-ray cam how far away the Fnatic players are, and I'm not sure if they're going to try and grab guns and just save. I mean, it's a very slow rotate. I'm not sure they're overly committing to the idea of trying to take it. I think they're playing for exits, and you can see we've got an ESC player just coming out of that house. It is, of course, Taz, who's going to get 1 in the back. Frost is going to pick up a little wall spam headshot on him. Maybe Taz should have done better. Lord's going to get another kill, so Frost is going to be the only one who saves his gun. Or is he? No, he isn't. Lord's going to get that last-minute kill, and that's going to make it 7-3. So Fnatic going to buy up now after that eco, but if they lose this round, it could be disastrous. And I think what they really need to do, what they really need to think about now is switching it up, kind of being a little bit more aggressive and trying to get into those areas, such as the long holes around the B bomb site, as soon as they can, to kind of catch ESC Gaming off guard, because otherwise they're letting them flash, they're letting them smoke, and they're just going to push through, and they are just going to take them down. So we can see Trace is kind of doing what I'm talking about at the moment. He's kind of just trying to get into a position a little bit more aggressive than where they have been playing it, and hopefully they're just not going to check that spot. Frizz this time has aggressively got that entry frag. We've yet to see him do that. I'm going to try and get on him, but this is of course a very interesting position to be in, and Trace His flash, he's let one go past. They do not know he's there. They've let him go past. He's going to get the one. And they've dropped down. He could have made more of that. You have to feel. And in the end, that is a really wasted opportunity for a four-man. Absolutely criminal that that's been allowed to happen. But right idea again, just poor execution. And it did catch ESC Gaming off guard. That round should have been wrapped up. And you can see the chat, they totally agree. Only one kill from that situation. That is a fail. There is no getting away from that. Cuban's going to get a couple of kills, I think it was. Frizz is going to have to drop back and try and hold on to this AWP, but with 4 HP, highly unlikely. Cuban read his retreat path and was en route to meet him in a hail of bullets. And that is that. So, I think we're now at that stage where it's looking very good for ESC Gaming. And I'm not too sure what Fnatic have got in the bag here, because they are going to be buying these FAMASes again, and they've not really been working out with them. There's only Frost that's really been able to put them to any good use. But I got to stress, this map is not going to be conducive to any of the European teams, because it's just not played in European events. Absolutely got to stress that, you know. No one wants to play Strike in Europe, so... So, again, Fnatic just getting absolutely annihilated. They try and set up these really good defensive angles, but ESC Gaming have just adapted to their setup, just read it so well, and have managed to get out on the bomb sites pretty much at will, whenever they've really wanted to. And here you can see we've got a triple kind of attack here, a trident of Polish Fury, and they're just going to come onto this bomb site. Taz is going to get that kill. Cuban is going to get this bomb plant down. Frost, you can see, having a bit of a duel in mid, which is just distracting him and preventing him actually doing the important job of stopping the bomb plant in that house window. And Fnatic Frizz is going to drop down straight into Neo's AWP. We tried to get to him in time, but just in time to see him die. So it's 9 rounds to 3. 3 rounds left, and you know what? I think ESC Gaming might have this in the bag. You know, they're looking incredibly comfortable. I did have this down as a 16-14 like in my picks, but it seems that they really haven't gelled at all with these new standings, and there's a lot of work to be done if they are to have promising
Da? Bine. Nu știu ce dracu are, un mambol ăsta uită setările. E bun. Păi și mai intri? And it looks like they're going to go for this standard kind of rush on B that they've been doing. I wonder if they'll check that corner for Trace. I still cannot believe it. Didn't make more of that round. I'm sure someone's going to make a video of that. Absolutely sure that's coming to YouTube very soon. But you can see he's holding a good angle, good use of terrain. He just needs to stop stand still, let the enemy know he's going to go back, and he's going to get taken out by Lord. So again, that's just poor play ultimately. Ritter trying to use sound to detect what people are. He knows the bomb's going to get planted, so he's going to get the planter. That's a great little double from Ritter. And that's a third from Ritter. Okay, now he can turn this around single-handedly here. The last one is Pasha. They're going to call where he is. Someone's going to get on that defuse, and that is a very good round for Fnatic, but you've got to give it to Ritter, who turned that around
Hai să strângești.
three-man that he had absolutely no right to
Hai,
make.
salut.
So,
Ai noroc?
give Fnatic a little bit of
A
hope
cât vrei să începem? Mă?
this
Păi nu știu, cât mai repede posibil. Ești în Ion?
Da, nu-i problemă.
game overall.
Că nu sunt nicăieri. Că...
Might have something very much up their sleeve for
Baby?
I wouldn't say ESC Gaming are going to be particularly on tracks on this map either. I mean, it hasn't been in the rotation for any of the major.
Păi nu,
Da,
eu
mă,
zic că
eu
nu.
joc.
Eu zic că nu, Crazy. Că Nelu este în stand-by când suntem 4 intră și el și trebuie să dau de Maverick. Dați un bip. Că Nele mă duc după telefon. Bogdan? Dai tu bipul lui Maverick.
O secundă.
Că tu sigur ești cu telefonul în față.
Da.
Știu, am observat să-l ții acolo.
Hai, ce vreau să zic?
Păi nu mai țin minte că îți dădea în coate când te uitai la el în timpul meciului.
Păi dacă erau slabi adversarii, ce vrei? Jucam cu mirmidoni.
Mamă să... Da,
No,
mă,
eu nu vorbeam la telefon în timpul meciului, hai.
Da,
Trimit mesaj.
când îl murea sau ceva de genul sau la început de rundă, să uitam el acolo. Îi dădeam coate. Ce vă zic? Las că te prind eu pe tine Crazy live să vezi ce teroare îți dau atunci. Eu stau.
În 10 minute vine și mă bea cafea. Cu maică sa și cu taică sa.
Îi anunță de victoria USL-ul.
Cred că.
Ce hartă doriți să punem la punct astăzi?
I don't... altceva... altceva în afară de Mirage, te rog frumos. M-am săturat de el.
Nu,
Ce? Ai jucat Mirage?
Mirage cât de cât sunt mulțumit cum ne descurcăm. Nuke. Am învățat să ne apărăm cât de cât.
Mai putem să mai exersăm pe Nuke.
Aș vrea să văd Dust 2, că Dust 2 trebuie să fie harta noastră